Guys, it is a brand new Screen Team, and I'm happy to have Maisha back on the show.
Hey.
Maisha, it's good to see you again, and you've got three pretty good movies for us, right?
I do. Girl Interrupted, Selena, and Pride.
Pride.
All amazing.
All amazing films. We're going to review them for you here this evening on the Screen Team. Remember, you can check out the Screen Team. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube. Check out our official website at screenteampb.com.
Because we're awesome.
That's right. Get to know Maisha a little bit better, too. She's got all her favorite movies on there and whatnot, so check it out at screenteampb.com. The first film we're going to be talking about is a movie called Pride. It stars Terrence Howard and also
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac
is in this movie. And you know, I picked this movie, Chris, because it's a true story. It's based on a true story about a young man who used to be a swimmer, okay? And this is 1970s Philadelphia.
Okay.
Pride is for the PDR, their public pool, their public recreation area.
Mm-hmm.
It is in an inner city. And Terrence Howard's character comes back and wants to teach inner city kids how to swim. Take pride back in their neighborhoods. And it's a very racially charged movie. Tom Arnold is also in this movie.
Tom Arnold,
yes. He is. There's the rival team, Mainline. They have a swim team. Tom Arnold is their coach. And there comes a point when they get it all cleaned up. Terrence Howard, Bernie Mac, these kids who would typically be in a lot of trouble. And actually Diana Ross's son, Evan Ross, is in this movie.
Oh, wow.
This is a great cast.
Yeah.
This is a great cast. And it showcases racism and sexism. Actually, sexism within the swim team of PDR. They didn't want a girl. And they didn't want a girl.
Wow.
So while they're facing the racism of white people not wanting to even swim in a pool where black people are in or compete against them, these boys at the same time didn't want a girl on their team, who happens to be one of the fastest swimmers on that team, just to let everybody know. So don't doubt the girls. Doubt me, because I don't swim. However, it's a great movie. Terrence Howard faces a lot of adversity. He faces it from the community, because this is a rundown building, and people have given up. They've given up hope. So he faces that. He faces scrutiny from the police. He's trying to keep these kids off the streets. He's got gang members, drug dealers. I mean, all in one neighborhood. And then once they learn to swim, they learn to be a team, they learn how to behave, then you're out here trying to compete, and you've got teams that just will not. They don't want to show up. They don't want to, be in the pool. And this man still, this character that he portrays, this man, he still coaches to this very day.
Oh, wow.
Many of his swimmers have gone on to make it to the Olympics, compete against Michael Phelps.
Wow. I don't know if you mentioned it or not, but why was swimming the key in here? Why wasn't it basketball or football? Why was swimming the key in this particular movie?
He was a swimmer as a youth. And honestly, when you think of swimming, you don't automatically think of African-American swimming.
Right.
And this is, it takes drive, and it takes focus, and it's something out of the norm. And for this community, and for these kids, why not swim? Why can't you do what is always deemed as, well, that's what white people do? To be perfectly honest. So why can't you learn to swim? It was extremely important. You can be athletic in other ways. And it took a lot of kids off of the streets. It gave them something to believe in. Again, it really brought the community together.
So what was Bernie Mac's role in this film?
Bernie Mac was, he was kind of Terrence Howard's partner, essentially. He grew up in that neighborhood. He knew all about that community center that had just become run down, and he wanted to help him rebuild it. He believed in him. He was the one that just was championing him, like, you can do this. And Bernie Mac wasn't that comedy relief, and I loved it. He was very real. It was very visceral.
Yeah.
And I absolutely encourage anybody that has the time to see the movie.
So is this would you call it a family movie?
I would.
Okay.
I would. There's not a lot of vulgar language.
Okay.
You do have some moments of vulgarity. I'd go PG-13.
Okay.
I mean.
Okay. Cool. The movie's called Pride. It stars Terrence Howard, Bernie Mac, and the legendary Tom Arnold. So check that out on DVD. Coming up after the break, we're going to review Girl Interrupted. It's coming up next on KWOC.